Hey guys, this is Agent Lozen, and today I'm bringing you the winning tips and tricks to Legend of Zelda, a Nintendo Entertainment System. If you want to raise your high score, beat your friends, or take your game to the next level, then you've come to the right place. The Legend of Zelda is a story about a princess who is in possession of a magical artifact called the Triforce of Wisdom, and a powerful Prince of Darkness, Ganon, who possesses the Triforce of Power. Zelda has split up her Triforce of Wisdom to hide it from Ganon, and sent her most trusted nursemaid, Impa, to find a courageous young man who can destroy Ganon. Recruited by Impa, you play as Link, who is resolved to save the princess and bring together the Triforce of Wisdom. Is Link up to the challenge? Only your skill can answer that question. When Link begins his quest, he starts in the middle of nowhere, with no guidance and no items to help him. He's defenseless and lost. It's up to you as a player to explore the world, and your choices decide how the game is played. The most straightforward route involves arming yourself right away. You can enter the cave at the start of the game and receive a wooden sword from an old man. Enemies that you find near the beginning of the game are weak and serve as good fighting practice for Link. These Octroks spit rocks Link can block with his shield when he's not attacking. Press the A button to attack with your sword. When Link's life is full, he can even fire a projectile as an added bonus. Defeated enemies sometimes drop items such as hearts for health or rupees for money. Normal flashing rupees count as 1, but solid blue rupees are worth 5 times as much. Defeating 10 enemies in a row without getting hit guarantees a solid blue rupee will drop. During your travels, all of the rupees, keys, bombs, life, and equipped items in Link's possession are displayed on the top of the screen. The A button is always assigned to your sword, but the B button can serve different purposes depending on which item you're holding. You're also given a radar that indicates roughly where you are in the overworld, and a life bar that measures your maximum life and remaining life in hearts. If you go far enough north, you'll reach a lake with some new enemies. These burrowing enemies are levers. They won't do much damage to Link, but they can be tricky to deal with when they burrow underground. Nearby in the lake is a Zora that spits a ball that Link can't block with his shield. Whenever you're fighting near the water, make a conscious effort to dodge the Zora's projectiles. Cross the bridge across the lake nearby. The hollowed-out tree is the entrance to an underground labyrinth. There are 9 total labyrinths to explore in The Legend of Zelda. They have been kindly organized numerically for Link in a suggested order. You don't have to follow this order, but we will for simplicity's sake. This is level 1. In labyrinths, clearing out some rooms will result in special effects, such as items appearing or new paths opening up. For example, if you destroy these bats, called keys, a key will appear nearby. Keys are used to unlock doors inside the labyrinths. Once a door is unlocked, it stays that way permanently. A group of skeletons called Staphos are waiting for Link to the right of the entrance. Monsters never drop keys naturally. In this case though, if a key is lodged in a monster, you can pick it up when the monster dies. As you explore new rooms in a labyrinth, Link will make a note of where he's been. Press start to see the map that has been assembled by your exploring. Refer to it when the way forward isn't clear. Here's a quick tip you can use to make this game a little easier. Leave level 1 from the entrance and then come back in again. The locked door in this room will now be open. Although this trick only saves you a single key, every key that you don't use in a labyrinth will carry over into the next labyrinth, possibly breaking the required order of tasks and providing a shortcut. It may not seem like it, but Staphos are very special monsters in this dungeon. The reason for this is because they belong to a group of enemies that have a higher chance of dropping solid blue rupees. Besides the blue rupee group, there are 4 other groups in the game. Knowing which monsters drop which items can make you a master of The Legend of Zelda. The keys in this room are guarding level 1's compass. The compass shows a position of level 1's Triforce piece on your minimap. Similarly, there is a map hidden in this labyrinth that will draw out the remaining rooms on your minimap. These items combined give Link a fighting chance while exploring the dungeon. Link can't pass through a door once shutters have closed over it. Sometimes destroying all the enemies in a room will cause them to open. Sometimes not. By the way, have you noticed that keys never seem to drop anything? That's because they belong to a group of monsters who never drop items. Even if they're the 10th monster in a series, they won't even drop a solid blue rupee. That doesn't mean you should absolutely ignore them. killing all of them in the room will reopen the shutters, and earlier in this labyrinth it provided a key. This room with the gel monsters holds a secret that will be gradually more important as the game goes on. Sometimes, after all of the room's monsters have been destroyed, you can move a block to trigger an effect. In this case, moving the block opens the shutter to the left door, exposing a not-so-helpful senile old man. Eastern Peninsula? What's this guy even talking about? When you find the map, you'll be able to see the layout of level 1. Travel to the top for a nice surprise. First, you're introduced to Gorilla, boomerang-throwing monsters. Gorilla belong to a monster group that drops bombs regularly, which makes them very valuable. Next, in the spike trap room, you can push away the leftmost block to go down the stairs. What lies beneath is level 1's treasure, the bow. Link can equip the bow after he's bought arrows later in the game. Every labyrinth will have at least one treasure to find. A second treasure can be found in this Gorilla room. Defeat all of them to find a wooden boomerang that Link can use right away to stun enemies. You might even get lucky and find bombs in this room too, as you defeat the Gorilla. All isn't as it seems in this next room. A key innocently sits in the corner, but beware of the wall masters that guard it. Wall masters will attack Link when he gets close to the walls. If they grab him, they'll take him back to the very beginning of the labyrinth. That doesn't mean you should ignore them, of course. Wall masters belong to the Blue Rupee group of monsters. Every labyrinth has a boss that guards its Triforce piece. Level 1 is home to Aquamentus, a unicorn dragon. Link can't block its fireballs, so dodge around them. If you have bombs, they can be used to deal great damage against Aquamentus, but they're too valuable to waste on him. The smartest way to fight him is with his sword. Several quick stabs to the head will bring Aquamentus down. Take the heart container he drops, and claim the fragment of the Triforce. All of the Staphos we fought in level 1 make it a lucrative labyrinth to explore, and that's not true about all of them. At this point, you could try and earn more money by running it again, but instead, let's just continue forward to level 2. We'll go north, and then east through the desert to get there. In the desert, you'll run across more levers like we saw earlier. Red levers belong to the Blue Rupee group, so don't pass on the chance to potentially earn money. Blue levers, on the other hand, belong to yet another group of monsters that drop boring items like hearts and single rupees. They're harder to kill and not worth your time. Further east, you'll encounter jumping spiders called Tektites. These guys are easy to kill and belong to the boring item group, so they're mainly just pests. When you reach the water, kill off the blue Octoroks. They belong to the bomb group, so it's worth trying to score some off them. Go south into the forest. Moblins inhabit this area. Blue Moblins belong to the bomb group also. If you touch the right statue, it'll come to life and reveal a hidden cave with an orange Moblin, willing to help Link out by giving him 30 rupees. Go south and then west to find the path to level 2. Level 2 is home to snake monsters called Ropes. Ropes will charge Link when they land with him vertically or horizontally. Ropes belong to the Blue Rupee group, which is great because they're everywhere in this labyrinth. Never pass on a chance to fight them. Repeating this dungeon can make Link a rich man. In this labyrinth, there are 2 places bombs will appear when you have defeated all of the enemies. As a matter of fact, I think the developers intended the player to fill up on bombs while they were here. Early in the game, your maximum bomb count is only 8, but it can be raised later. If you're willing to part with a few bombs, you can use them to blow holes between rooms in special predefined locations. Every labyrinth has special bomb walls, which in some cases have to be used to complete the level. Use the strategies we talked about for level 1 to help navigate level 2. Consult the hand-drawn map and find the dungeon's map and compass if you need direction. Clear rooms for keys and items. The orange gorillas are ready to drop bombs, just like in level 1. There is a room full of blue gorillas, which, when cleared, will produce the magic boomerang.
Ready to drop bombs.
Kill all of the gorillas in the northern part of the labyrinth for bombs. In the next room is Dodongo, boss of level 2. His thick hide withstands even the mightiest of sword swings, but he's got a soft spot for bombs. Dropping a bomb in front of Dodongo will cause him to eat it. 2 well-placed bombs will give Dodongo killer indigestion. Alternatively, Dodongo hates smoke, so if you place a bomb right under his belly, the smoke will make Dodongo vulnerable to a finishing sword blow. Up to this point, I've directed us on a predictable path, crawling through dungeons. Let's go spend some of the money we've earned between the Staphos and ropes from level 1 and 2. Go south and east from level 2 to find a shop hidden in a cave. This shop sells the magic shield, a key, and the blue candle. The magic shield is an upgrade to Link's puny shield, and can block a wider variety of attacks. It's priced at 160 rupees, which makes it a terrible deal, so skip on it for now. If you're like me, then you're already holding on to several keys from the labyrinths. I never find myself in a spot where I need to buy them. The blue candle, on the other hand, is a great buy, and will open up a whole new world of exploration for Link. Pick it up for 60 rupees. The blue candle will emit a small fire in front of Link that can light up dark rooms and burn down certain trees. Its only restriction is it can only be used once per screen. Go west 2 screens, and then south 1 for a chance to use it. Burn down this tree to reveal a hidden passage into another Moblin den. This time, the reward is 100 rupees. Do you still have bombs from level 2? Go south by the red levers, and drop a bomb here for another secret. Inside the cave, you can choose between a red potion for restoring all of Link's health, or— No, wait, stop! You never choose the potion. If you pick the potion over the heart container, you'll lose the heart container forever. This old man is a jerk for even offering the potion. Wrap around the coast to the east, and then to the north. You'll find a cave with a shop along the way offering arrows. If you can spare 80 rupees, you can buy the arrows to complete the bow from level 1. Arrows deal more damage than the wooden sword, but cost 1 rupee every time you fire one. There's also a magic shield for a less costly 130 rupees. But this is still a bad shop to buy it from, as it can be bought for less from another place. Continue north along the coast. The heart container here on the water would be a great addition to Link's health, but you can't reach it without the right item. Further north is a dock that's connected to another heart container. Once again, you'll have to wait until you have the right item to set sail from the dock. Finally, we end up in familiar territory above level 2. Use the bomb to the right of the staircase for a 30 rupee Moblin Cave. West of the staircase is a big rock with a big heart. Bomb the right side for a heart container. Heart container, you know what time it is.
Ha ha! Flavor Flay!
Return east to the water. Follow the coast further north. Ignore the first staircase and take the second one. Inside this cave is an old man who hands you a piece of blueberry pie to give to his girlfriend, the old woman. Take it and leave. Go east past the Tektites to find a gambling hut built into a hollowed-out tree. If gambling's your thing, then give it a try, but we're here for something else. Carefully search the wall north of the tree to reveal a secret shrine for a cool 100 rupees. The old man back in level 1 isn't so senile now, is he? As a word of warning, Link's wallet won't hold more than 255 rupees, and if you try and exceed that number, they just go to waste. We're done with the eastern part of the world for now, so head back west. Directly south of level 1 is another hidden heart container. When you reach this narrow strip of land, burn down the 5th tree from the right side of the screen. Burn down the corner tree further west for the shop with the most reasonably priced magic shield. It'll help later in the game, but don't get it just yet. South of the shop is a third tree you can burn for a friendly neighborhood moblin. Go west across the bridge for a cave where you can hand over that blueberry pie. Devouring the pie makes the old woman smitten, and she'll open up a potion shop for Link. When you drink the red potion, it turns blue. You can drink it one more time to consume it completely. If you're left with a blue potion, buy another blue potion and make it red again. From the old woman's shop, head north 3 screens. Animating this top middle statue will open the passageway to the most unique shop in the game. This shop has the best prices for keys and meat. If you're going to buy either of these items, get them from here. The real reason we're here, though, is for the blue ring. If you've managed to save up 250 rupees, which is quite possible by now, then it's yours for the taking. The blue ring changes the color of Link's outfit, but more importantly, doubles Link's defense. Your hearts are worth twice as much if you have the blue ring, and it's a permanent bonus. For a game that was released early in the Nintendo Entertainment System's lifetime, The Legend of Zelda is one of the deepest, most complex, and most rewarding games on it. We've covered the game's most helpful secrets, but there are still some good ones left to find, and I'll leave that quest up to you. If you could describe this video in one word, what would it be? Would you choose a word like helpful or entertaining? Because that might be a sign that you should like and share this video. You know, even if words like stink and poop come to mind, you can still like and share it then, too. Tell everyone how awful it is. In any case, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.